Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our children's address for this Sunday. I know I saw some of you at the Sunday school picnic last weekend. That was great to see you all there. I hope you enjoyed it. It's great that Sunday school's starting up again. I know most of it's virtual, but I hope that you're enjoying being with your Sunday school teachers again and getting back together, albeit mostly online. I want to ask you a question. Where does all the money come from to pay for the food in your house? Where does all the money come from to pay for all your clothes, your school books, your games, your whatever else that you have? Where does it all come from? Well, I guess you're all saying, my parents. And that's right. Everything that you have, I would expect, your parents pay for. Now, today's story in the Gospel is about where all the money really comes from, where all the good things in life really come from. And Jesus tells this story because he loves telling stories. I don't know about you, but I've always loved stories. I remember from my childhood, the Three Little Pigs, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, The Ugly Duckling, Little Red Riding Hood. I bet some of you remember those, and I'm sure you have your own favourite stories that you love and want to go back and hear again and again. Well, Jesus, as I say, liked to tell stories, and the stories that Jesus told were called parables, and he used them to teach his followers about right and wrong. The way he did this was by comparing good behaviour and bad behaviour, or using examples of some of life's hard lessons that we all need to learn. For example, you've probably heard the story that Jesus told about the Good Samaritan. It's a story about how we should be kind to other people. Another story he told was the story of the prodigal son. It's a story about a father who loves his son even when his son does wrong. And the Bible is full of parables that Jesus told like these. Our Bible lesson today is one of Jesus' parables. It's a story about a man who owned some land. He planted some vines, some grapes on the land, and then he rented it to some other farmers who were to work in the vineyard and take care of it from them. Part of the agreement he had with these farmers was that they would give him a share of the crops. And when it came to harvest the grapes, the landowner sent his servants to collect his share of the harvest. The farmers who had leased the land beat the servants and even killed one of them. They refused to give the landowner anything of what was owed to him. So a second time the landowner sent servants, more than the first time, but again the farmers treated them in the same way. Finally he sent his own son, thinking to himself, surely they will respect my son. But when they saw the son coming, they said, this is the landowner's son. Let's kill him and we can take his inheritance. Jesus asked the men listening to his story, what do you think the landowner will do to those men? He will destroy those wicked men, they said, and rent his land to someone else who will give him his share of the fruit at harvest time. In this story, Jesus told of the landowner. In this story, the landowner represents God. God first sent such men as Noah, Moses, David, the prophet Isaiah, and others to tell of his love for them and to call them to turn away from their wicked ways. But many of them would not listen. Finally, he sent his own son, Jesus. Well, you know what they did to him, don't you? That's right, they crucified him. God gave them a chance. He even gave them a second chance and a third. But when they rejected his son, that was their last chance. He, Jesus, is our last chance too, our only chance to have eternal life in heaven with him. So, as we think of all the good things that we have in life that our parents get for us, and later on the things that we will earn for ourselves and get for ourselves, we always should remember that everything we have, even life itself, comes to us as a gift, a precious gift given to us by God. And so we remember, or should remember, that all things come of him, and of his own do we give to him. So we give of the good things in life, our time, our talents, and our money, back to God for him to use, to build up his church, and to build up his mission and work in the world. So God bless you this Sunday morning. I hope you have a splendid Sunday and a wonderful Sunday school when that happens. God bless you.